So now what? Now what does she need to do? How can she move forward? She needs to unhook her heart, right? Because he really got to her. He really opened her heart, her mind, her life, injected himself into her entire being in that we're going to get married, we're going to live a life together. So her heart was his in so many ways. The way that I like to look at it is like hooks, like fish hooks. You know, you have your heart and it's covered in fish hooks. And every time they say something, they're pulling a hook. Well, right now, because they've gone no contact, which is great, his hooks are still sitting there in her heart, just hanging. And a thought of him will pull a hook. If she sees him on Facebook, that'll pull a hook. She needs to actually unhook every single one. And the way that you do that is by every time you think of him, you then say, you know what? I don't need you anymore. I have to remove you from my life. You are not welcome in my life anymore. You have hurt me. And every time there's a positive thought about him, you have to replace that positive thought with a negative thought. Every time, like snap it into your head. Nope. He is actually a negative. He didn't do a good thing. He hurt me. So it's thinking about all of those negatives to physically unhook him from your heart.
Yeah, Laurel, I think of it as a criminologist in this particular way. Image versus essence. The image is what this person really led you to believe that this person is, and using the words like us, our, that are
Mm,
possessive components, right? That makes us a
yeah,
nucleus, a unit. There's the image. The essence is what you're finding out now, which is this person lied to me, this person misdirected me, this person stole money from me.
yep,
So for me, is a reconciliation, if you would, between the image and the essence. In other words, what you fell in love with, who you're in love with, doesn't exist.
right. It's
And
a
and
lie.
that is a conversation that is really hard to have with oneself, and especially be able to digest it and to be able to really understand it, not only here, but also in your heart.
Yeah,
And so to me, that decontamination of feelings that have been manipulated is a process that the person needs help with. And it is in fact a process. It doesn't happen automatically, right? We're all vulnerable to love others.
yep.
But the question is, are we loving somebody that we created in our minds versus somebody that actually just doesn't exist?
Yeah, and that's a hard reality check